खुशामदीद नाजरीन, अभी आपने एक बड़ा ही पुरतासीर ख़िताब हज़ूर अनवर अय्यदुल्लाह ताला बिन नस्रुल अज़ीज़ का सुना, जिसमें हज़ूर अनवर अय्यदुल्लाह ताला बिन नस्रुल अज़ीज़ ने तकवा की राहों पर आगे बढ़ने और जिस अंदाज़ में आपने तकवा की राहों में आगे बढ़ने की तलकीन फरमाई, उससे यकीनन रूहों की तस्कीन हुई। नाज़रीन किराम, जलसे का मकसद तरबियत भी है और ये रूहानी मायदा तरबियत से मुतल्लिक यहाँ खूब तकसीम किया जा रहा है और जो उशाकान हैं, जो मेहमान हैं, वो भी अपनी झोलियाँ फैलाए इस मायदे को समेटते हुए दिखाई देते हैं। इसी के साथ साथ नाज़रीन ये भी बताते चलें कि हमारे जो व्यूअर्स हैं, जो हमारे नाज़रीन हैं, यानी आप लोगों के मैसेजेस का भी सिलसिला जो है वो हमें मिल रहा है और जिससे मालूम होता है कि आप लोग भी उस रूहानी मायदा को समेटने में हर लिहाज से मसरूफ़ हैं, मशगूल हैं। अभी भट्टी साहब आपके कुछ तासुरात का जिक्र भी करेंगे और आपके साथ शेयर करेंगे।
Jazakallah. Yes, dear viewers, welcome back to studio after the conclusion of the first session here at Jalsa Salana UK. It's been a powerful day so far where Hazur has already addressed us 2 times and we have 3 more throughout the weekend to look forward to, inshallah. But as we are of course enjoying the brother and the sisterhood that we are experiencing online at #Jalsa Connect, and we have just so many wonderful messages coming through. Just to read out a few of them, we have a message coming from Arfa M. Rana, from Dilroz, Arfa and Zirak Rana in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. We wish everyone attending the UK Jalsa Mubarak. We've been watching MTA since 6 a.m. and are enjoying the live proceedings. MashaAllah. We hope you take a few stretch breaks, of course, as well, but leave that television on. We have Kamran from Germany saying, Jalsa Mubarak from Kamran Doger in Karlsruhe. Guten Tag, mein Herr. Who else do we have here? We have Navida Ahmed Saiba. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Jalsa Salana Mubarak to our beloved Huzur and all the guests of Promised Messiah alayhi salam from New Zealand. Alhamdulillah, we are excitingly watching Jalsa Salana live from the other side of the world in cold winter midnight with our children, having snacks and hot drinks to keep us awake throughout Jalsa moments. Now, we did take one of your Ahmadi Muslims from New Zealand, and he's doing a wonderful job here as well. So Jazakallah for your message. Fazilat has also said that we are watching the Jalsa proceedings from the other side of the world through the blessings of MTA. We pray for the success of this Jalsa and future Jalsas, waiting eagerly for the initiation ceremony. Assalamu alaikum to everybody from Australia. MashaAllah. And then who else? We have Mirza Mohsen Beg, who is writing to us from California. Yes, America, one of my dear brothers. He said that, my dear brother, is a feeling one has to experience for themselves, which words cannot express. Have a great Jalsa and remember us in your prayers. MashaAllah, so many wonderful messages from not just individuals, but families who are celebrating the Jalsa all together, watching it for hours and hours. And we hope that the programming that we're showing you is something that's keeping you glued to your seats. It certainly is keeping us glued to our seats here, because we are watching those short documentaries as well. We have Saleh Mirza, who says, the peace and some indefinable emotions I found after seeing this blessed mosque for the very first time is just beyond the words. Every path, wherever Hazur Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Aziz steps and goes, I was like feeling it. So Jazakallah Saleh for your comments regarding Batul Fatu Masjid, and he's got a really nice picture that he shared with us as well.
नाज़रीन, मेरे साथ भी एक मैसेज है जो मुझे मौसूल हुआ है और वो है सरगोदा पाकिस्तान से। सलमा शरीफ साहिबा जो हैं वो लिखती हैं कि अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाह वबरकातुहू। माशाअल्लाह, लंदन से दूर MTA के सामने बैठे दुनिया भर के अहमदी अहबाब ख़ुद को जलसे का हिस्सा महसूस कर रहे हैं। जज़ाकल्लाह। अल्लाह ताला सब की खिदमत कबूल फ़रमाए और प्यारे हुजूर के साया तले जलसा की बरक़ात से सबको फैज़याब होने की तौफ़ीक़ अता फ़रमाए। आमीन। जी भट्टी साहब।
Excellent. So now we have a short documentary that's being presented by the Lejna, but we also have Taslim and Tariq, who are outside at the Humanity First exhibit. Assalamu alaikum Taslim and Tariq Saab. How's it going out there?
Wa alaikum assalam, salam Batti Saab. Yes, assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to the Humanity First exhibition. Of course, the theme for the broadcast this year is serving humanity. Humanity first, of course, that's its sole focus. That is what it's all about. So, come on in, Tariq Sahab.
जी अभी हम लोग ह्यूमैनिटी फर्स्ट की एग्जीबिशन में खड़े हैं और यहाँ हमारे साथ नजम खान साहब मौजूद हैं। अस्सलाम वालेकुम नजम साहब। अभी नाजरीन हम आपको ह्यूमैनिटी फर्स्ट की एग्जीबिशन में इन्होंने कौन कौन से स्टॉल्स लगाए हैं, क्या क्या चीज़ें रखी हैं, वो सब हम आपको पूछते जाएंगे नजम साहब से। नजम साहब, अगर यहाँ बाहर पहले आप हमें बता दें कि हमारे पास कौन कौन से आइटम्स आपके पास ओवरऑल एग्जीबिशन में क्या है।
So first, two elements to the fundraising side of this side is we have a cafe and we have a merchandise store. So in the cafe, what we've done different this year is obviously apart from coffee and our regular donuts that we try to keep the refreshments as much as for people to have as many as possible. But we're making smoothies this year as well. So it's something completely new that we've tried. Alhamdulillah, so far the feedback is good. And there's a few other smaller items as well. This year we're showcasing our new fragrance, which is called HF25. We have one called HF20, which has been very successful for the last few years, but this year we've just launched a new one called HF25. And people are, taking that on. It gathers a lot of interest around the world because Jalsa is a global event, right? So, yeah. In terms of inside the marquee, there's a full exhibition inside. This year, a lot of the work is based around global health and the building of a hospital in the Ivory Coast, which Humanity First is working quite hard to make sure that it happens. So we're showcasing the project to people. We're showcasing the type of work that we do in terms of water wells, building them around in sub-Saharan Africa and these kind of countries. Classroom transformation, where we literally put a classroom together and, the schools in Africa, the children in Africa feel a lot different when they come to a classroom which has actually been designed by us and created, a nicer atmosphere than what they are used to. It's much different to the schools that we have in this country, right? So the other element, disaster relief is a big area for us. This is how Humanity First really started, disaster area, where we were able to go into places like Bosnia back in the 90s and go and serve the people over there, and since then it's grown and grown. In the last year, Humanity First has worked in Zimbabwe, in Indonesia there was a tsunami there as well. I had the blessing of going there in October to see for myself, and Bangladesh, the Rohingya crisis, and we try to do a lot of work in the Middle East, in Iraq and Yemen and these kind of places. We try to work in areas.
उर्दू वाले नाज़रीन के लिए साथ-साथ बताता जाऊँ कि जो भी नजम साहब ने बताया, यहाँ पर हमारे स्टॉल के अंदर बहुत सारे मुख्तलिफ इन्होंने चीज़ें रखी हुई हैं। इनके पास कैफ़े है, यहाँ पर इन्होंने एक नया परफ्यूम अपना लॉन्च किया है HF25 के नाम से, पहले HF20 के नाम से भी आपने बताया कि था, और फिर कैफ़े के ऊपर भी डिफरेंट इन्होंने और भी चीज़ें अपनी इस दफ़ा स्मूदी स्पेशली जो इन्होंने इंट्रोड्यूस की हैं। और अभी हम इस वक्त एग्जीबिशन के अंदर हैं, जिसको हम आपको तफसील से नजम साहब कुछ बताएंगे भी, यहाँ टाइमलाइन भी है। लेकिन उससे पहले आपने जो हमें इंडोनेशिया का और बाकी सारा इंट्रोडक्शन कराया, जस्टिन साहब आप कुछ भी पूछना चाहें आप जब मज़ीद पूछ सकते हैं।
I'd like to know a little bit about the history of Humanity First and what was the inspiration for starting it?
The history, to be honest, even if I tell you this is a full timeline of Humanity First, and the inspiration was as a Khalifatul Masih Rabbi Rahimahullah. He saw the disaster that was happening, the war which was tearing the Balkans apart, which was destroying the lives of many Muslims in that part of Europe, and Hazur organised for Khaddam to send convoys from here, from Germany, from other places in the world, literally to go and bring some kind of relief to the people because it was a dire situation. And from that, Humanity First was born. And that was in the 90s, and now by the grace of Allah it's registered in over 50 countries in and around the world. So alhamdulillah, the progress has been there, and Khilafat has really guided us through all of this.
माशाल्लाह 50 से ज़्यादा ममालिक में अब ह्यूमैनिटी फर्स्ट जो है वो रजिस्टर हो चुकी है, जिस तरह अभी नजम साहब ने बताया। और उसके अलावा ये कि इतना पहले वो प्रोजेक्ट शुरू हुआ, लेकिन नजम साहब ये खिदमत इंसानियत का, क्योंकि हमारा इस दफ़ा MTA का थीम भी खिदमत इंसानियत है और वो ह्यूमैनिटी फर्स्ट के साथ इतना ज़्यादा जुड़ा हुआ है, ये तो हज़रत मसीह इस्लाम के ज़माने से ही चला और उसकी जो असल तस्वीर है वो दरअसल अभी हम देख रहे हैं। जो आपके यहाँ पर आपने दूसरे स्टॉल्स लगाए हैं उसके बारे में अगर आप हमें बताएं कि उनमें क्या खासियत है। यहाँ पर भी एक आपका कुछ आपने डिस्प्ले की हुई है चीज़ें खरीदने के लिए और बाहर भी।
This is something that we've tried to focus on a lot this year is the merchandise. It was very popular last year, the first time we did it properly for a while, but this year we brought out a lot of items like hoodies, T-shirts, and polo shirts we had last year. We've imported a lot of things. There's a lot of work gone into the back to finding these, sourcing these products. And then people like, small paraphernalia, people like key rings and all these kind of things. Small memorabilia, which is really good at Jalsa. And the main thing is it raises funds for us to be able to carry on the work that we've done. So we've spent a lot of time, a lot of money into bringing these things in. There's tea mugs, there's and what we try to do is with the different colours that you see, they're related to the different programs that Humanity First do as well. So Knowledge for Life, where we concentrate on education, is a green colour. So we try to have some of these reflecting in the clothing that we wear. Bags, rucksacks. One of the bigger things that we've done this year is focus on school children. So we have a back-to-school kit. So now is the time here in September, children will be going back to school. So we created a bundle where the kids get a rucksack, a lunchbox, a lunch bag, all branded Humanity First. So it's great for us and it's great for the children to take to school. Their friends will ask them, what is Humanity First? It's a chance of giving them an introduction to Humanity First, and obviously then the Jamaat after that as well. So that really has been the focus. It's been busy, alhamdulillah, even though it's only Friday, but we hope in the next few days that the whole purpose is to raise funds and go back to khidmat insaniyat, exactly how you said, really. That's the whole point.
बिल्कुल नाज़रीन, और जो यहाँ पे वो बता रहे हैं कि जितना भी यहाँ पे स्टॉल लगाया है, जो चीज़ें हैं, हुडीज़ हैं, इनके पास टी शर्ट्स हैं और उन्होंने अलग-अलग रंग रखे हैं अपने डिपार्टमेंट्स के हवाले से. अगर आपके यहाँ पर कोई दोस्त हैं, बाबा हैं, भाई आए हैं, आप उनको कह के यहाँ से ख़रीद सकते हैं. और जैसे नजम साहब ने बताया, जाकिर साहब के बच्चे बड़ों के लिए तो है ही, लेकिन बच्चों के लिए भी एक ऐसी याददाश्त है, एक ऐसी यादगार है. जब वो ये चीज़ें ख़रीदते हैं, उन्हें पता है कि हम खिदमत इंसानियत कर रहे हैं, अपने दोस्तों को बताते हैं. और बैक टू द स्कूल की जो इनिशिएटिव उन्होंने की है, वो एक इतनी अच्छी है कि बच्चे स्कूलों में जाते हैं और उसके लिए जैसे हर जगह पे ये एक मार्केटिंग के पर्सपेक्टिव से तो बहुत अच्छी. जज़ाकुमुल्लाह नजम साहब, आपका बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ. अभी तस्लीम साहब आगे क्या है?
Right now, Tariq sir, we have a short video from the MTA team, and after that we're going to be back in the studio with our presenters. So assalamu alaikum for now.
We invited you to discover Jalsa by telling us what you wanted to see.
Rabia Ahmed asks, how does each department get the supplies they need for the 3 days?
The process for ordering supplies for Jalsa begins months ahead of time. We begin by asking all the Nazmas for all the various departments about what their requirements will be for their 3 days of Jalsa. And what happens then is that we have 2 supply areas where we store our supplies, the ones that are used on the Lajna side. So the men have the huge storerooms in Hadeeqa-tul-Mahdi, and then we have a dedicated team who actually make deliveries throughout the 3 days of the Jalsa. So actually they start a few days before, and they're continuously making deliveries. So obviously as supplies are depleted and as we need more things, they will come and make our deliveries for us. We are constantly monitoring what our supplies are. We're keeping inventory of everything that is on site. And so as things are depleted, we will request more and things will be then brought to us. So anything that's left over at the end of Jalsa, then the same team who's been making all of our deliveries, then we collect everything back again, and then things are then returned back to the storerooms.
बाहर आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो, खिरद को नजरे जुनूने बाहर कर देखो. बाहर आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो, खिरद को नजरे जुनूने बाहर कर देखो. बाहर आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो, खिरद को नजरे जुनूने बाहर कर देखो. खिरद को नजरे जुनूने बाहर कर देखो.
जलसा सलाना बरतानिया का आगाज़ हो रहा है, और जैसे आप जानते हैं कि जलसे के अहाते में दाखिले के लिए एक एम्स कार्ड की ज़रूरत होती है. वो कार्ड कैसे बनता है वो हम आपको मेहमानों के साथ चलते हुए दिखाते हैं कि कौन कौन से मराहल तय करने पड़ते हैं. आ जाएँ. अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह. आपके पास खुश आमदीद जलसा सलाना पर. एम्स कार्ड आपने बनाना है? जी ठीक है, हम आपको फॉलो करना चाहेंगे साथ. तो माइक अगर आप दे दें, ये माइक आप लगा लें, इसको आप यहाँ पे लगा लें. تو حسن صاحب آپ کہاں سے تشریف لائے؟
جی ٹورانٹو کینیڈا سے.
ٹورانٹو کینیڈا سے. جی ٹھیک ہے. آپ کو پتہ ہے کہ داخلے کے لیے جیسے آپ کارڈ بنانا چاہتے ہیں آپ کو یہ رجسٹریشن آفس ہے, ہم آپ کو ساتھ لے کے جائیں گے تاکہ ناظرین بھی دیکھ سکیں کارڈ کا کیا پروسیجر ہے, کیا مراحل ہیں.
جی جی.
اچھا تو آپ یہاں پہ جلسہ سلانہ کے لیے بالخصوص آئے ہیں یا
جلسہ سلانہ کی برکات کے علاوہ ہم نے وقف عارضی کے لیے آئے ہیں.
اچھا وقف عارضی کرنے آئے ہیں.
جی
لوگوں کو جزاد ہے. اب آپ کو ایمس کارڈ کی ضرورت ہے, وہ یہاں سے بنے گا. السلام علیکم.
کینیڈا سے 1154.
آپ کے ساتھ اور بھی دوست آئے ہیں؟
یہ میرے بیٹا, ہاں جی 120 خدام ہیں.
120 خدام کینیڈا سے آئے ہیں. اب ہم چلتے ہیں سیکورٹی کی طرف تاکہ اس میں اسکیننگ وغیرہ ہوگی. حسن صاحب آپ یہ جلسہ برطانیہ میں پہلی دفعہ شامل ہو رہے ہیں؟
نہیں, یہ تیسری
دفعہ شامل ہو رہے ہیں. جی. کس چیز کی آپ کو بالخصوص خوشی ہوتی ہے یہاں پہ آنے کی؟ ظاہری بات ہے ہم سب کے لیے خلیفۃ المسیح کی جو موجودگی ہے, آپ کی تقریر ہے, میرا خیال ہے وہ ہم سب کی.
بالکل سر, کہ ان کے جو رہنمائی ہے ان کی تقریروں سے جو ہمیں ملتی ہے, پلس جو بردرہڈ جلسہ سالانہ کا.
بالکل.
سو ہم وقف عارضی میں جو ہے وہ کر رہے ہیں, اس میں ہمیں کافی سیکھنے کو مل رہا ہے.
اب میرا خیال ہے جو اگلا مرحلہ ہے وہ ایمس کارڈ کی اسکیننگ کا ہے, تو آپ اسکین کریں اپنا کارڈ, ڈالیں. کارڈ چیک ہوگا. اوکے. سو اب اس کو میرا خیال ہے یہاں پہ سامان کی جو سیکورٹی کے مراحل ہیں وہ ہوتے ہیں, لہٰذا ہمیں میرا خیال سامان یہاں پہ رکھنا پڑے گا تاکہ سیکورٹی میں اس میں اپنی مدد کر سکیں. اس کو یہاں پہ رکھ دیتے ہیں, چھوٹے کا بھی رکھ دیں ادھر. تو جب سیکورٹی مراحل گزرنے کے بعد پھر یہاں سے سامان دوبارہ سے وصول کیے جا سکتے ہیں. میں خیال یہاں سے سامان اپنا لے لیں جو آپ کا ہے. ایمس کارڈ بننے کے بعد اور سیکورٹی کے مراحل طے کرنے کے بعد پھر فائنلی ہم جلسہ گاہ میں پہنچ جاتے ہیں. حسن صاحب آپ بھی ساتھ آ سکتے ہیں. اب ہم فائنلی یہاں جلسہ گاہ میں پہنچ گئے ہیں. اب اگلا جو ہے وہ یہ ہے کہ آپ کی رہائش کا انتظام کیا جائے. تو دیکھتے ہیں یہ شو ہم نوٹس بورڈ پہ جاتے ہیں اور دیکھتے ہیں کہ ایکوموڈیشن جو ہے وہ کہاں پہ ہوتی ہے. تو وہ جینٹس ایکوموڈیشن مردانہ, تو ہمیں میرا خیال اس طرف ہی جانا چاہیے گا نا, تو لہٰذا ہمیں اس طرف جانا چاہیے.
ٹھیک ہے,
ہم چلتے ہیں.
خدائے مہربان کا ہے بڑا احسان ایم ٹی اے. خدائے مہربان کا ہے بڑا احسان ایم ٹی اے. خدائے مہربان کا ہے بڑا احسان ایم ٹی اے. خدائے مہربان کا ہے بڑا احسان ایم ٹی اے. خدائے مہربان کا ہے بڑا احسان ایم ٹی اے. خدائے مہربان کا ہے بڑا احسان ایم ٹی اے. خدائے مہربان کا ہے بڑا احسان ایم ٹی اے.
زندہ وہی ہے جو کہ خدا کے قریب ہے, مقبول بن کے اس کے عزیز و حبیب ہے. زندہ مقبول بن کے اس کے عزیز و حبیب ہے.
السلام علیکم. welcome back to the MTA studios. You just saw actually how this cubicle where we were broadcasting from, how this was made, how this table was made, and there's so much more information that we're going to show you inshallah over the next 2 more days. As you can see, Hazur Anwar Idullah Ta'ala ibn Aziz, you've just heard Hazur's speech in the Friday sermon as well. Hazur has mentioned that the Smart TV app is now available. If you have a Smart TV, you can download the app onto that TV and watch MTA directly onto that TV. The sun is setting, Mateen Sahib, we can feel the heat actually on our backs, and the people have time to socialize now. A lot of people are taking selfies, meeting each other who haven't met each other for a very long time, and it's just a wonderful scene to view. Inshallah, tomorrow Hazur Anwar Idullah Ta'ala Aziz will deliver his speech from the Lajna side as well as the afternoon speech, and Mateen Sahib is going to tell you a little bit more about that.
जी बिल्कुल रज़ा साहब, आपने बिल्कुल ठीक फरमाया कि इंशाअल्लाह ताला हज़रत मसीह मऊद अलैहिस्सलाम का ये जो रूहानी मायदा है, इसकी तकसीम का कल भी सिलसिला इसी तरह जारी और सारी रहेगा, और कल भी इंशाअल्लाह ताला हज़ूर अनवर इज़्ज़ात ताला बिन अज़ीज़ हमारे दरमियान मौजूद होंगे। पहला खिताब वो लजना की जलसा गाह में मस्तूरात से फरमाएंगे, और दूसरा खिताब इंशाअल्लाह ताला वो मर्दों की जलसा गाह में इरशाद फरमाएंगे इंशाअल्लाह ताला। इसी तरह आपको ये भी बताते चले कि परसों भी इंशाअल्लाह ताला हज़ूर ताला बिन अज़ीज़ के खिताबात होंगे, और उससे सबसे बड़ा जिसे कहते हैं कि एक इवेंट है जो रज़ा साहब कि जिसका सबको बड़ा बेसब्री से इंतज़ार होता है, जिस पे इंसान जो है वो जो इतनी दूर से सारे अहमदी अहबाब आए हैं वो अपनी तजदीद करते हैं अपने अहद की, यानी आलमी बैत होगी इंशाअल्लाह ताला, और वो अपने इमाम के हाथ पर दोबारा अपने अहद की तजदीद करेंगे। साथ साथ नाज़रीन आपको फिर ये भी बताते चले कि अब इस सेशन के बाद आपको कुछ वीडियोस दिखाई जाएंगी जो नहायत ही मुफीद और मालूमाती होंगी, और वो हमारे MTA के जो कारकुनान हैं उन्होंने नहायत ही मेहनत के साथ दिन रात एक करके रज़ा साहब बनाई हैं, और जिसे क्या कहते हैं मवाद इकट्ठा करना, फिर उसको कंपाइल करना, और बिल्कुल हाँ जी, और उसके बाद उसको चलाना, ये नहायत ही जिसे कहते हैं कठिन मरहला होता है, और इसकी बड़ी जिसे कहते हैं कि आपको एक्सरसाइज करनी पड़ती है। और साथ साथ आपको ये बताते चले कि हमारे इसके बाद प्रेजेंटर्स होंगे जो आपको बाहर की सैर कराएंगे और एक गेस्ट के साथ आपकी मुलाकात करवाएंगे, और इसी तरह आपको ये भी बता दें कि हज़ूर अनवर ताला बिन अज़ीज़ ने जिस तरह आज एक नए संगे मील के जिसे कहते हैं आगाज़ किया है, और स्मार्ट TV ऐप जो है वो लॉन्च की है, तो ये भी बहरहाल हमें अहबाब को चाहिए कि उससे भी इस्तिफ़ादा करें भरपूर, और इस नेमत का भी हमें शुक्र अदा करते रहना चाहिए।
All the alleys have been opened. I mean, if you have the playback of MTA TV, you can watch all of the proceedings of Jalsa Salana. You can go back to a specific documentary if you would like to see. It's all on demand available, mta.live or on YouTube. And of course, don't forget to tweet at Jalsa Connect using the hashtag Jalsa Connect. Some of the messages have been read out by Salam Sahib before that, and we're going to continue reading out those messages throughout the next 2 days, inshallah ta'ala. And as Mateen Sahib mentioned, we can't stress enough the Smart TV app. If you have a Smart TV, and most of the households nowadays do have a Smart TV, make sure you download that app and benefit from that app, inshallah. As we just mentioned, we're going to show you a few more informational video clips which have been very meticulously, very with a lot of care and love prepared. And after that, we're also going to show you some more scenes from some of the departments outside. And at the end of today's broadcast, I think we're meeting up in the bazaar, Mateen Sahib, aren't we?
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है, बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है कि बाजार की भी सैर आपको कराएंगे। उससे पहले हमारे एक जैसे कि बताया है मैंने भी पहले कि एक मेहमान है जिसके साथ हमारे प्रेजेंटर्स मौजूद होंगे, और वो उनसे चंद सवालात करेंगे और उनसे उनके शोबा के बारे में मज़ीद जानेंगे कि वो इधर कैसे मेहमानाने मसीह मऊद अलैहिस्सलाम की खिदमत पर मामूर हैं और किस तरीके से वो अंजाम दे रहे हैं। तो यही इंशाअल्लाह ताला सिलसिला जारी रहेगा, और उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपको नशरियात जो हैं वो पसंद आ रही होंगी, और अपने तासुरात को हमारे साथ शेयर करना ना भूलें। हमारे जो हैशटैग है जलसा कनेक्ट, उस पर हमें ज़रूर अपने तासुरात से आगाह करते रहें।
आगे बढ़ते हैं
जी, बिल्कुल आगे बढ़ते हैं अब इसी तरह नशरियात को आगे लेके।
My name is Iqan Ahmad Shams. I am from Karadir, Palestine. Jalsa is for me is the real unity and brotherhood.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Izzat Abdul Malik. I come from Malaysia. I come here for Jalsa to see my beloved Huzur. And please pray for us.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Abu Bakar Drame. I am from the Gambia, but I currently live in the USA. For me, Jalsa is all about spirituality and brotherhood.
आज एक नई ऐप लॉन्च होगी एमटी इंटरनेशनल की तरफ से जो स्मार्ट टीवी ऐप है। किसी भी मुल्क में अब इस ऐप को डाउनलोड करके एलजी, फिलिप्स, अमेज़न फायर टीवी, सोनी और एंड्रॉयड के टीवी सेट्स पर डिश एंटीना के बगैर भी एमटीए के तमाम चैनल्स यानी एमटीए 1, एमटीए 2, एमटीए 3 और एमटीए अल अरबिया, M3 अल अरबिया और एमटीए अफ्रीका देखे जा सकते हैं।
So we started this project about 2 years ago. Actually, it was July 2017. We went and approached some companies to see if they can, what their thoughts were on smart TVs. We then presented this back to Huzur, and Huzur said that before you go any further, I want you to go and do a survey around the world. And Huzur said, before you even go with the survey, let me see the list of questions. So we sat down, we wrote a list of questions out, and we presented them back to Huzur. Huzur approved all the questions, and then we put it up on the internet, and we also sent it through Tabshir to all the major countries around the world.
And at one point, even Huzur suggested that why there is a lower response from India. So we went back and did the survey again to ask people in India what their feedback was, and it was excellent, and everyone wanted that app to be on their smart TV.
One of the main features of this app is you can download once, just like a mobile phone, and then you have all 4 channels at a click of a button. So basically MTA 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the featured, which is what's happened just now. So that is the whole purpose of this app. And the other purpose is that people can use this app without having a satellite dish. So it's those people who live in high-rise blocks or who have a really good internet connection, they can use this app really well. It works in exactly the same way as a mobile phone. You just download the app you want, you find it on the store that you want, so you type in MTA International, you'll find it there, and you download it. And then below that, we've got a list of categories that people can go and watch. We are covering events that don't necessarily have to go up on satellite. It goes up on stream straight away. These events are things like the Peace Symposium.
One of the things is we have a TV guide available as well. So if you can move on to TV guide, you can actually have 4 of our channel available, and then you can see what's happening in the next couple of hours or in next day as well. You can also create a playlist sort of thing where you can add video to watch later. So from your mobile phone you can browse and add to watch later, and you come home and you can start watching on your TV.
The whole purpose of the launch was that if I just exit out of this, Huzur launches it from the home screen. So that's the home screen, and the whole purpose was that Huzur clicks on that and it loads up, and that was the actual launch of the app in more ways than one. And then I explained to Huzur all the channels and the significance of the featured, and then we tried to first of all go to MTA 2, and it wouldn't load, and that's why you saw that black spinning wheel. And then we went back to MTA 1, and the very nice thing about it was, because it was live, we could actually see ourselves, and that was very pleasing. I think I was always very happy to see that.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kandar Zaki. I'm from Singapore. Jalsa for me is for the unity and meeting Huzur.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Omar Aziz. I'm African American. I'm from the St. Louis Jamaat. And Jalsa to me is praying behind Huzur.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. My name is Ishaq Sani.
We're here for Jalsa Salana UK 2019. For me, Jalsa is so important because we have to come here and listen to Huzo's Friday sermons and his deliberations over all the period of Jalsa Salana. Jazakallah.
जिंदा वही है जो के खुदा के करीब है मकबूल बन के उसके अजीजो हबीब है जिंदा मकबूल बन के उसके अजीजो हबीब है.
जी नाजरीन, इतना खूबसूरत दिन, जलसे का पहला दिन हुजूर अनवर अय्यदहुल्लाह ताला बिनस्रिल अज़ीज़ के खुतबे से इस दिन का बाकायदा आगाज़ भी हुआ. और अभी इस वक्त यहाँ पर इतना प्यारा मौसम है तस्लीम साहब, धूप निकली हुई है और मेरे ख्याल से बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है जलसे की हर चीज़ के साथ. और अभी आप लोगों ने जो ऐप का हुजूर ने आगाज़ किया माशाल्लाह बबरकत, वो भी आपने देखा. इस वक्त तस्लीम साहब हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं नाज़िम साहब सफ़ाई यासिर हादी साहब. अस्सलाम वालेकुम यासिर साहब.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम रहमतुल्लाह.
जी तस्लीम साहब.
Yasir Saab, tell us, so what does the position of Nazim cleanliness entail? What are your roles? What are your responsibilities?
So the responsibility is quite huge for us, and it's an honor for us to serve in this department. The well-known hadith of the Holy Prophet ﷺ is that cleanliness is half of faith. And so for us it's a big responsibility in that we have to look after and make sure that the whole site of Hadeeqa-tul-Mahdi is clean. It's a very vast site. It's split up into lots of different areas, and in essence, essentially we have to keep the whole site as clean as possible for all of the guests of the Prophet Messiah.
और यासिर साहब ये बताइए कि आपने जो सफाई का बताया उसमें टॉयलेट्स की सफाई और बाकी हमारी जो शावर्स वगैरह और इस तरह बाकी सब जगह हैं उनकी सफाई आपके इसमें नहीं आती है?
Actually we're split into two departments. There's a department called hygiene which deals with the toilets and the cleaning of the showers and those kind of things, and our department of cleanliness looks after all of the rubbish collection and the litter collection and making sure the site is clean for all of the visible areas.
So Yasir Saab, what does your team look like? What's the organisation of your team? Who's working with you?
So we have a good team of young Khuddam and older duty holders as well. And there's about 30 of us who are on site from Wednesday before the Jalsa starts, and we'll go through until Jalsa finishes and beyond. Made up of young volunteers who give up their time, and they do very long shifts, and so they work really hard across the few days of Jalsa that they're here.
और यासिर साहब ये बताइए कि जो आप लोग ड्यूटी यहाँ पे सफाई करते हैं उसके आप लोग किस तरह से एक दूसरे में तकसीम करते हैं? आपने कोई यहाँ पे इलाके अपने बनाए हैं या कोई शिफ्ट्स हैं, किस तरह से?
This year we have split the whole of Hadeeqa-tul-Mahdi into a number of zones, and the teams are split up into those zones so that they're making sure that each of their areas are clear. We have two teams in essence, one where people are walking around on foot and cleaning up as much as possible and bagging the bins and making sure that all of the floor is clear of litter, and one team going around in 3 or 4 trucks, going around picking as much of the bagged rubbish as possible, and not just the areas around the Jalsa Gah, but also the areas that don't get really seen, so the kitchen areas, the private accommodation areas, and the areas behind the scenes as well.
जज़ाकल्लाह. इसका मतलब है कि आप लोग सिर्फ इस तरह से यहाँ बाहर की सफाई नहीं करते, जलसा गाह की सफाई भी आपकी ज़िम्मेदारी है. नाज़रीन, सफाई किसी भी मौके पे हमारे इतना अहम काम है जैसा यासिर साहब बता रहे हैं, और छोटे छोटे बच्चे जब हम उनको देखते हैं यहाँ पर तस्लीम साहब सफाई करते हुए, उन्होंने अपने बैग उठाए हुए हैं और इक्विपमेंट वगैरह. अब इक्विपमेंट के बारे में भी तस्लीम यासिर साहब हमें ज़रा बताएँ कि किस किस्म का इक्विपमेंट आपके पास होता है?
The main thing for us is the black bags and the bins. But apart from that, we have litter pickers for whoever needs to go around on foot. We hire trucks. And also behind the scenes and in an area which, we keep to ourselves and people don't come and visit, is where we dump all of the rubbish. It's collected in skips, and there's a couple of garbage trucks there as well that take up all of the refuse from the day. In some days it can be 10-11 tons of rubbish each day, and then it gets taken away from there.
So Jalsa, with so many people on site, there's over 3 days as well. What are there any particular challenges that you face?
The big challenge for us is just, obviously, the site has to be clean 24 hours. When people retire to bed after Isha Namaz, we have to make sure that it's clean before they get up again for Fajr Namaz. And make sure that after each time that the kitchen has cooked all of the food, all of that gets collected. Again, apart from it looking clean, it has to be sanitary in all of those areas as well. And so there are big challenges in driving the trucks around in these areas, and it being a very vast site. But alhamdulillah, the boys work very hard. They work long hours, and it's credit to those boys that put in those shifts to do that.
بالکل یاسر صاحب. ناظرین, یہ ہے جو ہمارے یاسر صاحب نے بتایا ہمارا یہاں ڈپارٹمنٹ کتنی محنت سے کرتا ہے کام. جزاک اللہ یاسر صاحب, بہت شکریہ. اب ہم ناظرین اسٹوڈیوز کی طرف واپس چلتے ہیں اور پھر انشاءاللہ آگے ہم آپ سے ملیں گے.
جزاک اللہ طارق صاحب and تسلیم صاحب. As you can see, it's a huge undertaking. مدیر صاحب, ہم کہتے ہیں کہ یہاں پر ایک شہر آباد ہوتا ہے, and it's actually that's the case because you have these nizamats who are working tirelessly day in day out for the guests of the promised Messiah alayhi salatu wasalam. And there's also a whole night shift, a whole number of departments that start their work or continue their work actually during the night. Something else that continues during the night is the messages that we receive from you, and we request you, we ask you to keep them coming, to keep them sending towards us. There's a few messages that we'd like to read out. Blessed to live in a country where I'm able to watch Jalsa Salana live at work. This is something that Sarah Malik has tweeted to us. Also, there's a few messages that we received from Razia and Arush Mahmood from Rabwa. Sadia Munir from Karachi has also sent her message. Hadi Ahmed from Karnataka, India, and Faisal Ahmed from Bangalore. They have all sent their messages and all taking part in the Jalsa Salana through MTA, through Twitter, through social media, wherever they are. And I'm sure there's a lot more messages. بالکل رضا صاحب, میرے پاس بھی اتنے زیادہ میسیجز ہمیں موصول ہو رہے ہیں کہ سمجھ نہیں آ رہی کہ مطلب کس کو ہم پہلے پڑھیں, اور اتنی زیادہ محبت سے لوگ اپنے جذبات کا اظہار کر رہے ہیں. مطلب اب جیسے یہ ایک 6 سال کا بچہ ہے اور یہ پاکستان سے لکھ رہے ہیں, میرا نام منم رضوان اسلام خان ہے اور میرا دل کرتا ہے کہ میں پیارے حضور کو ملوں. اللہ تعالیٰ میرے پیارے حضور کو صحت و سلامتی والی زندگی دے, آمین. اتنے زیادہ کیوٹ میسیجز رضا صاحب آتے ہیں بچوں کے کہ مطلب بندہ ایک دفعہ سوچتا ہے کہ اتنے دور دراز علاقوں میں لوگ بیٹھے ہوئے اور محبت خلیفہ وقت کے لیے سب کی ایک جیسی ہے. تو یہ ایک چراغ ہی ایسا ہے کہ جس سے ہر بندہ جو ہے وہ اتنی محبت کرتا ہے. اسی طرح بریرہ صاحبہ ہیں, وہ بھی پاکستان سے ہیں, وہ بھی لکھتی ہیں کہ پیارے حضور جلسہ سالانہ 2019 آپ کو بہت بہت مبارک و خیر مبارک. آپ کو اللہ تعالیٰ صحت والی لمبی زندگی دے, اور میرے 2 بیٹے ہیں ان کے لیے بہت دعا کیا کریں کہ اللہ تعالیٰ انہیں بھی خادم دین بنائے. اسی طرح رضا صاحب ہمارے ساتھ بھارت سے بھی کچھ میسیجز ہیں جو کہ کہتے ہیں کرناٹک سے ہمیں لکھتے ہیں ایک صاحب, اور وہ یہ کہتے ہیں کہ ہماری طرف سے جلسہ سالانہ UK بہت بہت مبارک ہو. اللہ تعالیٰ ہر لحاظ سے اس جلسہ کو بابرکت کرے, آمین. جزاک اللہ, آپ کا بہت بہت شکریہ. اور اسی طرح ہمارے ساتھ ہیں اس وقت ذکی احمد, تیمور صاحب, ابتسام, رانا سلطان صاحب, عطاء القدوس صاحب روا سے, اور وہ یہ لکھ رہے ہیں کہ ہماری خواہش ہے کہ ہم بھی انشاءاللہ اگلے سال ضرور جلسہ میں شامل ہوں, اور اللہ تعالیٰ ضرور آپ کی دعا یہ قبول کرے اور آپ کو بھی ان بابرکت ایام میں ادھر اپنی جھولیوں کو ادھر آ کے بھی بھرنے کی توفیق عطا فرمائے. And as we said, so many messages, so we request you again, keep them coming wherever you are sitting from, wherever you're watching the Jalsa proceedings. We're going to continue with the remainder of today's broadcast. There's a few more videos and documentaries that have been prepared by MTA studios around the world. MTA Nigeria and MTA Africa has done and prepared this next documentary that we'd like to show you, and that is on life dedication, and then we'll be back after that. Stay with us.
ابرار کی بھی یہ سنت ہے انبیاء کے علاوہ जैसे हजरत की मरियम की वालदा ने ये इल्तिजा की खुदा से कि ऐ मेरे रब, जो कुछ भी मेरे पेट में है मैं तेरे लिए पेश कर रही हूँ। मुझे नहीं पता क्या चीज़ है, लड़की है कि लड़का है, अच्छा है या बुरा है, मगर जो कुछ है मैं सब कुछ तुझे दे रही हूँ।
The promised Messiah alayhi salam said, "The revival of Islam requires an expiation from us. What is that expiation? It is to die in the way of Allah." Come join us and experience a day in the life of two such life devotees in Nigeria.
खिदमते दीन को एक फज़ल इलाही जानो।
Ojokoro, Lagos, the headquarters of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat Nigeria, a place where the Ahmadiyya Hospital has been serving the people here for almost 40 years. Dr. Nasrullah Hamid is a life devotee. He has dedicated his life for the service of humanity. He's had the opportunity to serve at this hospital for the past 10 years.
In 1992, my grandfather asked me that he has some wish in his heart and he want to tell me. He say my two sons, Dr. Samiullah and Dr. Naimullah, has already dedicated their life for Jamaat, and one of my younger brother is also a missionary. He also wished me to dedicate my life for Jamaat and serve Jamaat. I say yes, I will do that for you. Then I dedicated my life and started this job. If you talk about the daily routine of a Waqf doctor, we get up early morning before the Fajr prayer. After the Fajr prayer, we get ready for the daily work. After breakfast, I go for the round. Chalo bhai, let's go for a round. Every morning we go for war round. Today I will be having war round with you people. Shall we come? Good morning. How are you? How is Baba now?
As a graduating doctor, the life of luxury and ease usually awaits. However, for a life devotee such as Dr. Nasrullah, that is something he sacrificed for the sake of serving the Jamaat, leaving his home country Pakistan, where his friends and family are from, to the African continent, where there is a new culture, new climate. Dr. Nasrullah has had the opportunity to serve in Africa for over 20 years.
Our daily work mostly depends on the OPD. We have all other facilities like ultrasound, X-ray, laboratory. We have inpatient, we have antenatal, postnatal services. We do immunization here. We have basic surgeries done here. Hospital is working round the clock. We have coverage for the every 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are available every time for emergency and OPDs.
Having to see an average of up to 140 patients a day and on call 24/7 for emergencies, the life of a doctor here is far from easy. Dedicating your life in this manner really is commendable. Another life devotee serving in the capacity of a missionary is Maulana Nuruddin Okabena Sahib, who has had the opportunity to serve the Jamaat for the past 11 years.
I decided to dedicate my life in the year 2005. Actually, my father was very instrumental in my decision to dedicate my life. After completing my secondary school in that same year, my father called me and told me that he would like that I attend the Hadeeqa-tul-Mahdi in Nigeria. As a devotee, I've had the opportunity of having a close link with the Khilafat. By the special grace of the Almighty Allah, I do write letters to Uzur regularly, and Alhamdulillah, the response that I normally receive from beloved Uzur have always been encouraging. Also, being a life devotee, I have had the opportunity of serving in different capacities. Presently, I serve as the head of the programming department for MTA Nigeria Studios, and Allah has blessed this endeavor in the sense that we have had the opportunity of making several programs in the Hausa language, in the Yoruba language, and several other languages. The main purpose of informing the people about the true teachings of Islam. So by the special grace of Allah, Alhamdulillah, Allah has been magnanimous. He has blessed this effort of ours, and Allah has always guided us and protect us in all our undertakings.
Another responsibility of a missionary is to spread knowledge to all, particularly the youth. Whether it is the correct recitation of the Holy Quran, Hadith, or just general etiquette, teaching children is essential, as it is they who are the future leaders of the Jamaat.
So now it's time for Quran class. I'll be going to call the children for the Quran class in the mosque. Oh yeah. Ajalo. But I play around too. I do go to when I be Quran in Dani as ya sana. Razaqnahum Sadiqina.
इस्लाम की आगोश में दुनिया को बुलाकर.
To me, waqf means devotion. To me, waqf means dedication, sacrifice, commitment, honesty.
हम अहदों को वादों को खलीफा से निभाकर फिर
वक्फ जिंदगी उन्हें जहाँ भी भेजा जाए उन्होंने तामील करनी है और जाना चाहिए. यही वक्फ की रूह है. और ज़रूरी नहीं है कि उनको यूरोप में लगाया जाए. यहाँ रहने वाले हो सकता है कि अगर अफ्रीका में भेजा जाए तो अफ्रीका के सख्त मौसम से परेशान हो जाएं. लेकिन जब अल्लाह ताला की खातिर वक्फ कर दिया तो फिर सख्ती के लिए तैयार रहना चाहिए.
May Allah grant all life devotees the true spirit of dedication and accept their sacrifices. Ameen.
I was thinking about how my dad had a dream when Khilafat moved from Pakistan to London, that Hazur was moving to Islamabad, and that the fulfillment of that dream in part came about when Islamabad was given the name Islamabad, and again when Hazrat Hadeeqa-tul-Mahdi was laid to rest here in 2003, and now this is really the third fulfillment of that dream. So for me that really is a manifestation of the glory of God.
I think what sticks out for me was my first experience going to Fajr in Islamabad, which I think is indescribable, but the effect of which lasted for a while, and the peace which you feel at the time in the morning is out of this world, to be honest.
यहाँ आना और हुजूर को इतने करीब से दिन में 5 दफ़ा आते जाते सलाम करना, फिर मस्जिद जाना, उनके पीछे 5 नमाज़ें पढ़ना, ये तो हम लोग जो रबा से आए हैं इसका तसव्वुर भी नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि हम तो मस्जिद नमाज़ पढ़ने भी नहीं जा सकते, और कहाँ के खलीफा वक्त के पीछे हम नमाज़ पढ़ रहे हैं यहाँ पे.
We can already see as a family the spiritual benefits of Khilafat. So for example, my children love to come to namaz, they're pestering us to wake them up for Fajr. My son Afan always wants to be in the front row of namaz, he wants to come early. So all of these things are amazing for them to build an attachment. These are all just manifestations of the blessings of Khilafat.
So something really unexpected and really special was that when Hazur came down into the residential area, and everyone was so excited.
We were just
moving into Islamabad, and we had just set up the house, and Hazur came to visit. And for us, that was the most, I don't have the words to explain it, but he was with us, and it was like a member of, like a head of our family being there, and he wanted to have a conversation about everything. Where have you put everything? Why have you put it there? What are you going to do with this? They could have, and he spoke about how we could improve that, like putting things in different places, and I thought that was very personal. It's such a personal touch, and we're so fortunate to have had that experience. And he did dua in our house as well when we moved in, which was also very nice.
When you enter Islamabad, it's almost as if you've left the rest of the world behind you. And the environment in Islamabad is something I think you can only feel, you can't describe it. And I think everyone who visits, whether they're from the Jamaat or not, they feel that tranquility and peace which is within Islamabad, and the unity which is in Islamabad, and the community spirit. Whatever time you step out, there's children outdoors playing, and they're comfortable within their environment. And I hope that my children can enjoy this for many years to come, and that they can learn from it, and that everyone who does come here can take back something that will stay with them forever.
The masjid is so beautiful, as in it's so perfect and it's so circular, and it feels so complete with the calligraphy on the walls, and it's just, even when you're waiting for Hazur to come into the mosque, you're never forgetting Allah in that moment, because you can see, if you look up, you can see all the names of Allah, and it's really like astonishing and beautiful.
मस्जिद मुबारक पे पढ़ी, and मैंने बहुत सारी तस्वीरें ट्विटर पे भी देखी थी, MTA पे भी देखा था, but कोई चीज़, कोई भी तस्वीर ने इसकी ब्यूटी को कैप्चर नहीं कर सकती, जो मतलब सामने से देखने में इसकी खूबसूरती और इसका स्ट्रक्चर में भी अजीब सी कंटिन्यूटी और सिमेट्री है, जैसे कि हमारे रिलीजन इस्लाम में है.
And to have a mosque is just so wonderful. It opens so many avenues for tabligh, and already we've had local residents come here. They have been astonished to see a beautiful mosque, the community spirit that we've had.
लेकिन अल्लाह का जितना शुक्र अदा करें कि अल्लाह ताला ने हमें मरकज़ दिया है, तसलीस के गढ़ में मरकज़ दिया है, मतलब जहाँ पे ईसाईयत का राज है, जिस जगह पे, वहाँ पे अल्लाह ताला ने हमें इतनी खूबसूरत जगह पे इतना पुरसुकून मरकज़ दिया है. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, मस्जिद मुबारक दी है, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
It's been a real catalyst for progress for the Jamaat, and each time in the past the move has been a result of external pressures and external factors, but this move, mashallah, is a result of the fact that we've simply outgrown the space that was available to us. So we're thinking, just imagine what kind of progress we can expect from this move, inshallah.
And it's like heaven on earth.
It's like being in a different, completely separate world.
I mean, this space is amazing, और बिल्कुल जैसे दाखिल हुए हैं तो एकदम से जैसे किसी पुरसुकून जगह, जैसे जन्नत दुनिया में आ गई हो.
My name is Farooq Mirza. I'm Naib Afsar for Khidmat al-Khalq. I always describe it as kind of the operational glue that knits together all the Jalsa departments and all the Jalsa functions. But what it predominantly does is it provides security and logistics, not only for all the guests of the Promised Messiah that you see, all the different departments, but more importantly, Hadeeqa-tul-Mahdi. This not only provides the security, as you can see, there's a lot of cameras everywhere, but everywhere we go now, alhamdulillah, we've got eyes, we've got ears, we know exactly what's happening where. This was an idea that came up about 4 years ago, but everything you see here is from guidance from Hassab. So as an example, year one, Hazur looked at what we were doing and he said, okay, you've got all these cameras, think about a bit more coverage in a few different areas. Year two, Hazur mentioned to us that, can you actually get to an incident in a timely manner? Anywhere on the site, can you get to an incident in a timely manner? We gave Hazur a figure that this is how long we've tested and how long the actual drill is going to take for us to get anywhere. So based off that, now, alhamdulillah, something that we haven't done before, which is we've got Umumi base camps and posts. We've got many different Umumi camps all over the site. Hazur wanted our response times really low, so now we're looking at 30 seconds of response anywhere on the site. Plans that we put in place now, they're on such a professional level that, alhamdulillah, the council themselves have said we want to use that blueprint for other events. So what you see, this is the main men's scanning for Jalsa. And some of the equipment that you see here is state of the art. You only get this at the airport. As you can look around, another nizamat of Khidmat al-Khalq is the fire safety team. So the fire safety team, we work with our regulations with the local council and the local fire service to make sure every single marquee that you see has got all the relevant smoke detectors, fire detectors. In the event of any incident, we can handle it. Remember, the people that you're checking, of course, security, you cannot take security lightly. Make sure you do your job, and you do your job absolutely diligently, from the Naib Afsar to the Nazim to the Movin. However, remember, every single person that comes through here is a guest of the Promised Messiah. What you'll see on the day of Jalsa, actually, is really lovely. There's people commenting on it. They're coming from Zabwa, they're coming from Qadian, they're coming from all over the world. And really, we try to make them feel at home as possible. We try to let them know that actually, not only when you come through this gate, you're going to be checked, but you're going to be secure, more importantly. But welcome, you're safe, you're with your brothers.
फिर जलसाए सालाना के सामान के दिन है, अल्लाह से कुछ जलसाए सालाना के सामान के दिन है, अल्लाह से कुछ वादो पैमान के दिन है। फिर जलसाए सालाना के सामान के दिन है, अल्लाह से कुछ वादो पैमान के दिन है। हर शख्स से इजहारे मोहब्बत है शब रोज, हर शख्स से इजहारे मोहब्बत है शब रोज। ये दिन तो बड़े हुस्न के एहसान के दिन है, हर शख्स से इजहारे मोहब्बत है शब रोज। ये दिन तो बड़े हुस्न के एहसान के दिन है, ये दिन तो बड़े हुस्न के एहसान के दिन है। फिर जलसाए सालाना के सामान के दिन है, अल्लाह से कुछ वादो पैमान के दिन है। इखलास में गूंधी हुई हर एक की आवाज, ये इल्म के इजाद ये कान के दिन है। इखलास में गूंजी हुई हर एक की आवाज, ये इल्म के इजाद ये कान के दिन है, ये इल्म के इजाद ये कान के दिन है। फिर जलसाए सालाना के सामान के दिन है, अल्लाह से कुछ वादो पैमान के اطفال کے خدام کے انصار ہو سب کے دل جانتے ہیں خدمت انسان کے دن ہے
اطفال کے خدام کے انصار ہوں سب کے دل جانتے ہیں خدمت انسان کے دن ہے دل جانتے ہیں خدمت انسان کے دن ہے پھر جلسہ سالانہ کے سامان کے دن ہے اللہ سے کچھ وعدہ پیمان کے دن ہے 100 سال سے جاری ہے ہواؤں کا تسلسل بدلے ہیں جو حالات تو طوفان کے دن ہے
100 سال سے جاری ہے ہواؤں کا تسلسل بدلے ہیں جو حالات تو طوفان کے دن ہے بدلے ہیں جو حالات تو طوفان کے دن ہے پھر جلسہ سالانہ کے سامان کے دن ہے اللہ سے کچھ وعدہ پیمان کے دن ہے
ہر لمحہ دعاؤں میں گزرنے کے ہیں یہ دن ہر لمحہ دعاؤں میں گزرنے کے ہیں یہ دن افزودگی یہ جذبہ ایمان کے دن ہے
ہر لمحہ دعاؤں میں گزرنے کے ہے یہ دن افزودگی یہ جذبہ ایمان کے دن ہے افزودگی یہ جذبہ ایمان کے دن ہے پھر جلسہ سالانہ کے سامان کے دن ہے اللہ سے کچھ وعدہ پیمان کے دن ہے پھر جلسہ سالانہ کے سامان کے دن ہے اللہ سے کچھ وعدہ پیمان کے دن ہے
زندہ وہی ہے جو کہ خدا کے قریب ہے مقبول بن کے اس کے عزیز و حبیب ہے زندہ خدا کے قریب ہے مقبول بن کے اس کے عزیز و حبیب ہے.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are now coming slowly to the end of today's broadcast. As you can see, I've lined up my colleagues and my friends here in the MTA experience today. And Salam Bhatti, you're with us again this year. today's day is coming to an end. Any memorable info, any memorable moment of today's first day?
Yeah, two come to mind. One was my interview with Mubarak Tahir Sahib and Qamar Suleiman Sahib regarding the Nusrat Jahan scheme. It was just absolutely mind-blowing and fascinating to hear about the miracles that are happening, small and big, from people who aren't even Muslims and their love for Ahmadiyyat. Yeah. And secondly, seeing our three new guys who are performing so well. It's been such a joy.
Them. Don't take away their limelight.
It's been a joy to see you.
With you is Tariq Yusuf Sahib. Tariq Sahib, you have come from Sweden. How has that experience been so far?
Well, talking about the memorable moments and coming from Sweden, I guess the first thing I can remember is when I came over to Beit al-Futuh, I was really nervous. And then when I came to Asif Sahib's office, I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I don't have any preparation or anything. Yeah. And then today, the very first day, well, it was yesterday when we had to go live. And we were just all set. And then I said, oh my God, I was completely blank the very first moment. So I guess that's the best one.
Yeah. But it's all God's grace, of course. You know, praise of Huzur Anwari, Allah Ta'ala Mr. Aziz. And Mateen Sahib, हमारे उर्दू दान, आपका आज का दिन कैसा रहा?
Alhamdulillah, बहुत अच्छा रहा और I think what I was expecting, it was up to that, I think so. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Hasib Sahib, you've traveled all the way from Pakistan. Yeah, I will stick to you with Urdu. तो आपका आज पहला दिन कैसा रहा? कोई ऐसी चीज़ आपने देखी, कोई सुनी? बहुत सारे इंटरव्यूज़ हमने किए, नाज़रीन को बहुत सारी एग्जिबिशंस भी हमने दिखाई और MTA का जो पूरा जो एक्सपीरियंस अभी हम नाज़रीन को दिखाएंगे भी यहाँ पर MTA एग्जिबिशन में हम खड़े हुए हैं, उसके बारे में आप हमें क्या बता सकते हैं?
जी बिल्कुल, मुझे जो यहाँ की एक हर जो भी शख्स इधर आता है उसको वही बातें जो हैं वो दिल को लगती हैं. मुझे जो यहाँ के जो वर्कर्स हैं, जिनमें डॉक्टर्स भी हैं, जिनमें साइंटिस्ट भी हैं, जिनमें हर बड़ी से बड़ी फील्ड का बंदा जो है वो इतनी डेडिकेशन, इतनी मोहब्बत, इतने खुलूस के साथ वो इस जलसे में इन्वॉल्व है कि उसके जज्बात ऐसा लगता है कि वो उसके दिल की आवाज़ जो है आप सुन सकते हैं. और ये असल में हजूर की जो हजूर की तवज्जो है, जो हजूर की शफ़क़त है और मोहब्बत है जो कारकुनान के साथ है, ये उसकी अक्कासी करता है कि हजूर का किस तरह जो है, हजूर कितनी मोहब्बत से अपने कारकुनान पे तवज्जो देते हैं और वो मोहब्बत फिर आने वालों में वो जो कारकुनान है वो तकसीम करते हैं. तो ये जो है ये अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह दिलों को जो है वो महसूस होने वाली बात है जो मैंने महसूस की है.
And we're going to come to Taslim Sahib. Taslim Sahib, if you remember, face to face, we had a competition. Every year we have a competition. This year was a second season of that face-to-face competition. With 16 years of age, just stepping into Khudam al-Ahmadiyya, you won that competition. Hence, you have been invited here to join this year's MTA presenters team. That experience is almost the second day coming to an end with yesterday. Anything that you want to share?
I think that the most memorable, the most enjoyable parts of these 2 days was just walking into the main Jalsa marquee and seeing everyone sitting there, seeing Hazur up on the stage, listening to Hazur's speeches, reading namaz behind Hazur, the atmosphere, the feel of Jalsa, the spiritual atmosphere. It was just very overwhelming, very emotional and very spiritual, and that's definitely what I enjoyed the most today.
Absolutely. Now before you guys head over to the bazaar and eat some ice cream, just wait for me because I'm going to go over, and we're going to go over actually to Adam Walker Sahib. And as I mentioned in the beginning, we are in the MTA exhibition marquee, the MTA experience. Adam Walker Sahib, assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah, thank you very much for your time first of all. So there's a few segments and sections that I can see you've divided this exhibition into. If we can, I think, run this way and you can just guide us through whatever it is that we're seeing. Start.
So we have...
if you just take the mic.
Sorry. Okay. So we have across here the first section really, which is Why Islam. So what we've done is we've got a Polaroid camera and people take a board, as is happening here, and they write down why they love Islam.
Okay.
And then it's taken on the selfie board here.
All right.
And the pictures are coming up here on a stenciled Islam. And we've almost reached Islam, and then tomorrow, inshallah, Ahmadiyyat will begin there. And then across here, we have some beautiful calligraphy that was done by Mubashir Zafri Saab this morning, in fact, painted straight onto the boards. And
this is the vlog zone, isn't it?
This is the vlog zone. So we have 3 pods here. Each of the pods give you 4 options. So a Sahaba option based on the khutbat of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Obviously the 313 Sahaba that Hazur has been talking about. So you can choose one of the Sahaba that's been mentioned so far. And when you choose that Sahaba, then an auto cue comes up. There's a mobile phone here, a mic, and as this young man here is doing at the moment, you can just read out the auto cue, and then the video is recorded, and then it's edited and it goes up in the cloud.
Oh, wow.
So the whole thing is about showing people just how easy it is to produce content with something that you just find in your pocket. So a phone and a £20 mic.
So the reason behind this, I'm guessing, is to make the best use of technology for the sake of the Jamaat, for the sake of the spread of Islam, for tabligh purposes, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, the problem is that in these days technology is such a negative force, but there are real ways that the Jamaat has shown for it to be a positive force. So one of the ways is to look at things like allegations, to look at those examples in history who have really inspired us, and to use technology to let people know more about that. Ultimately, we see technology as being there for tabligh or tarbiyat, and that's the whole purpose of MTA existing.
All right.
So here we have the on-demand section. Okay. This screen is the same screen that Hazrat Amir al-Mu'mineen today launched the on-demand app using. And we have it playing there, the on-demand app. So it's a really brilliant app. You should download it, and you can watch all of the programs. And there's tons of on-demand stuff. So it's really MTA at your fingertips. And this is a feature. This is the Jalsa Connect website. It's a brand new website that's been launched. You can get blogs, you can see the pictures, a social media wall with all of the feed, and tons of really brilliant videos. This here is a 360 Jalsa experience, so we didn't want this exhibition just to be for the people here, but we wanted it to be beamed to the whole world. So here you can literally just choose anywhere on the sitemap that you just saw, and then you can go and have a 360 tour. So this is the Jesus in India Review of Religions exhibition, and you can have a look around.
All right.
And then across here we have a studio. So it's just to give people a feel of the work that happens with an MTA for television. So we have a green screen, a studio, and lots of interviews that have taken place, and then we're putting those onto templates, and those will be put up on our website so people can see them there. And across here is just to show the different social media platforms that we have on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. I mean, I won't go through all of them, but mta.tv/Jalsa Connect has everything. And so these are some of the prominent sort of tweets and Facebook posts that people have really picked up on over the last year or so. And then a big segment on MTA Africa. We really wanted to showcase MTA Africa because Hazrat Amir al-Mu'mineen has really been, during the German Jalsa, the UK Jalsa last year, has been emphasizing a lot about the amazing expansion of MTA across the continent. And so we wanted to showcase that. Again, this was painted on to the wall just last night. And finally is the history of MTA. So all the way, well, a flavor. This couldn't encapsulate it, but all the way from the lifetime of the Prophet ﷺ and the noble, the amazing ilham that we see on the stage and we see all around us coming true, all the way to 2019. And the fact that this year MTA was able to cover the move of Qasr Khilafat to Islamabad.
And we've also heard that Hazur Anwar Aziz launched the Smart TV app, which is also, it's a big step, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, it's really just using technology. Everyone is moving onto phones, tablets, smart TVs. Even PlayStations and consoles are being used for this. So it's to showcase how people can just access MTA. And then all of the content's there, so no matter what the sort of question or desire or yearning that's in someone's heart, they can go on there and they can find it, watch it and enjoy at their own pleasure.
Adam Sahib, Jazakallah, thank you very much for your time.
Jazakallah.
I know you're a busy man, you got to go back to all the social media tweets that you have been sending us. Jazakallah for your time. we're going to take leave from you, but not without telling you about tomorrow's program. Inshallah, we will be live with you at 8 a.m. GMT time. That's 9 a.m. British Summer Time. And the first session of the Jalsa Salana, or actually the second session of the Jalsa Salana, will start where you will be able to listen to different speeches of the dignitaries, of the guests who have come here to the Jalsa Salana. And of course, the highlight, Taslim, what is the highlight tomorrow?
The highlight tomorrow?
It's Hazur's speech.
Hazur's speech, yes.
It's a long day. We need to... We need to come to an end as well. So Hazur's speech, inshallah, from the Lajna side at 11 a.m. GMT will be shown live from the Lajna side, as I mentioned. And of course, the third session will be at 3 p.m. GMT time as well, also shown live here on MT International. We're going to take leave for you. And there's a few more nizms and a few more short video clips that we're going to show you. The Jalsa highlights about today, what happened today, everything that we could find when our teams are going outside to capture all of the moments that not even us here in the Jalsa Gah are even able sometimes to see, because this ground is huge. It's a massive ground, but by the grace of Allah, as you can see from the different departments that we showed you today in the interviews, everything is working like clockwork, isn't it?
Definitely does so.
So from all of us here, take care of yourself. Have a lovely evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Hazrat Sayyade Wulde Adam Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Sab nabiyon afzalo akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hazrat Sayyade Wulde Adam sallallahu alaihi wasallam sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Naam Muhammad काम मुकर्रम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. हादिए कामिल रहबरे आज़म सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. आपके जलवे हुस्न के आगे शर्म से नूरों वाले भागे. आपके जलवे हुस्न के आगे शर्म से नूरों वाले भागे. महरो माहने तोड़ दिया दम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. महरो माहने तोड़ दिया दम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। एक जलवे में आनन फानन भर दिया आलम कर दिए रोशन। एक जलवे में आनन फानन भर दिया आलम कर दिए रोशन। उत्तर दखन पूरब पश्चिम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। अव्वल आखिर शारे ओ खातम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। अव्वल आखिर शारे ओ खातम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। हज़रत सैयदे सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। सब नबियों में अफ़ज़ल व अकरम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। हम नशी तुझको है एक मंजिल की तलाश। मुझको एक आतिश फिशा पुरवलवला दिल की तलाश। मुझको एक आतिश फिशा पुरवलवला दिल की।
अल्लाह ताला हमें आज फिर जलसा सलाना यूके में शमूलियत की तौफीक अता फरमा रहा है। बस इस लिहाज से दुनिया के मुख्तलिफ ममालिक से अपने भी और गैर भी यूके के जलसा सालाना में शामिल होने की कोशिश करते हैं। जो लोग आए हैं वो खालिसतन लिल्लाह आए हैं और इसी सोच के साथ आना चाहिए। एक लिल्लाही मकसद है उनका आने का, दीनी और इल्मी और रूहानी प्यास को बुझाने के लिए आए हैं या उसके हसूल के लिए आए हैं। तो फिर आपस के ताल्लुकात को भी हर एक को बेहतर करना चाहिए।
मुझको एक आतिश फिशा पुरवलवला दिल की तलाश। हम नशी तुझको है एक मंजिल تلاش سہی پہ ہم اور کچھ عافیت کا جوڑ کیا سہی پہ ہم اور کچھ عافیت کا جوڑ کیا مجھ کو ہے منزل سے نفرت تجھ کو منزل کی تلاش مجھ کو ہے منزل سے نفرت تجھ کو منزل کی تلاش مجھ کو ایک آتش فشاں پرولولا دل